We begin by lighting our candle to remember God's light is with us wherever we are. And we've been hearing stories from all different parts of Jesus' life about people realizing or discovering who Jesus is. And today we go back to when Jesus was a baby and hear another story about people realizing or discovering who he is. Once upon a time, there was a man named Simeon and a woman named Anna. Simeon and Anna lived in the holy city, Jerusalem, where the temple was, the house of God. In the temple, priests made offerings to God to ask God to bless the people. But all around the temple, the people's lives were hard. There were people who were poor or sick or scared or lonely. There was fighting and hate and lying and cheating and stealing, and bad kings who didn't care what happened to the people. And Simeon and Anna saw all this, and they asked in their hearts, "Where is God?" And Simeon and Anna heard a small voice inside their hearts that said, "Someday the light of the world will come, and you will see it." Many years passed. Simeon was now a very old man. Anna was still a very old woman. They still lived in Jerusalem, near the temple. The priests still made offerings in the temple, and still, all around the temple, were people who were poor and sick and scared and lonely. There was still fighting and hate and cheating. There were still bad kings who didn't care what happened to the people. And Simeon and Anna looked at all of this, and they asked in their hearts, "Where is God?" And again they heard a voice deep inside their hearts, or maybe they felt it. And the voice said, "Look up, for the light of the world has begun to shine." And when Simeon and Anna looked up, they saw a man and a woman coming into the temple with a baby. And when Simeon looked up, he saw a man and a woman coming into the temple with a baby. And Simeon sang in his heart, "The light of Christ has come into the world." It was just an ordinary baby with 10 fingers and 10 toes and a mop of fuzzy hair on its head. The mother was an ordinary woman in everyday clothes. The father was an ordinary man with strong muscles and calluses on his hands from hard work. Simeon held the baby and blessed it and gave the baby's life to God. And in his heart he saw the light of the world begin to grow and shine and fill the world and bring hope to all the people who were poor and sick and sad and scared and lonely. But then he thought of all the fighting and the cheating and the hurting and the stealing, and he saw a shadow fall over the baby's face and a dark shape like a sword or a cross. But then he saw the light of the world shine brighter than before. He saw a new king who cared about what happened to the people. And Simeon handed the baby back to its parents and went home. Anna was filled with joy, and she went out and told everybody what they had seen. But Simeon went home, and he thought and he wondered about what he had seen. Simeon and Anna were old and did not live to see the baby grow up, to become the light of the world, to grow and shine and fill the world and bring light to all the people who were poor or sick or scared or lonely. Simeon and Anna were old and did not see the light of the world die on a cross because of all the hate and fighting and lying and cheating and stealing. And Simeon and Anna were old and didn't live to see what happened next, when God made the light of the world shine brighter than ever, shine forever. But we know the light of Christ has come into the world. The light of Christ has come into the world. And that's our story. And now we can wonder about the story, and if you want to pause the video and wonder with the people that you're with, you can. I wonder what your favorite part of this story was. I wonder what the most important part of this story was. I wonder how Simeon and Anna knew that this baby was the light of the world. I wonder which part of this story is for you. I wonder how Mary and Joseph felt when Simeon blessed their baby. I wonder if you have ever been blessed and what that feels like. I wonder why Anna wanted to go and tell everyone what she had seen. I wonder why Simeon wanted to be quiet and wonder about what he had seen. I wonder what it means to say that the light of Christ has come into the world. I wonder if you have any questions or ideas about this story. I wonder if there's anything in your life or your family or your community that reminds you of the light of Christ. I wonder if you've ever wondered, like Simeon and Anna did, where is God? I wonder what you think an answer to that question might be. I wonder if there's anything in your house that you'd like to use to make something or play with this story. And we can keep wondering throughout the week. But for now, our story is finished.